I never thought my life would play out like a courtroom drama. Except this one didn't begin in court. It started on my doorstep. Almost a year had passed since my divorce from Daniel was finalized. I'd spent those months rebuilding piece by piece, working double shifts, focusing on my teenage daughter, and clawing my way back to stability. Daniel, meanwhile, had remarried far too quickly to a younger woman named Vanessa. I told myself their chaos was behind me, until that Saturday morning when the doorbell rang. I opened the door to find Vanessa standing there, arms crossed, a smirk tugging at her lips. Daniel hovered just behind her, looking uneasy. She was the one who spoke. "We're here for our share," she said. I blinked. "Your share of what?" "The house," she replied, tilting her head like she was savoring the moment. "Daniel says he's entitled to half, and that means I am too. So, either you buy us out or get ready to move." My stomach twisted, but I forced my expression to stay calm. "This house is mine," I said evenly. "I bought it before Daniel and I even met. The court recognized that in the divorce settlement. He has no claim to it." Vanessa's smirk didn't fade. "Funny," she said, "because Daniel says otherwise. And as his wife, I have a say now." I looked past her, straight at Daniel. "Is this really why you're here?" He shifted uncomfortably. "It's not like that. We just need a little help. Things are tight right now." "Don't sugarcoat it." Vanessa snapped, cutting him off. "She owes us. You spent years in this place. Building it up. You deserve something for that." My jaw clenched. "Owes you?" The sheer audacity of it burned through me. I drew a slow breath. "I don't owe you anything," I said quietly. "And Daniel knows exactly what he signed. He walked away with what the court granted him. This house was never part of that." Vanessa's smile faltered into a glare. "You think you're so righteous? Fine, we'll take this to court. You'll regret not settling now." My pulse quickened, but I refused to let her see fear. "Do what you need to do," I said calmly. "The law is clear, and so am I. This house belongs to me and my daughter. You're not taking that from us." Daniel muttered something I couldn't catch, tugging gently at Vanessa's arm. She pulled away. "Fine," she hissed. "You'll be hearing from us soon." They turned and left, Vanessa storming toward the car, Daniel trailing behind her, his shoulders heavy with shame. When the door clicked shut, I leaned against it, trembling, not from fear, anger. The nerve of them, the smugness in her tone. But beneath the fury was something else. Resolve. They wanted to intimidate me. I wasn't about to let them. 2 weeks later, a legal notice arrived. They were suing me for part of the house's equity. My lawyer, Ms. Reynolds, scanned the papers and shook her head. "They don't have a leg to stand on," she said. "This property was purchased solely in your name before the marriage. There's no marital claim." Relief swept through me, but Ms. Reynolds raised a hand. "They'll drag it out," she warned. "People like Vanessa feed on intimidation. We'll win, but be ready. She'll make it personal." And she did. At the hearing, Vanessa strutted into the courtroom like she owned the place, playing the victim of my so-called greed. She accused me of manipulating Daniel during the divorce. Daniel sat beside her, silent, eyes fixed on the table. When it was my turn, I kept my voice steady. "Your Honor, I purchased this house years before my marriage. I have the mortgage, the title, and the records to prove it. My ex-husband and I settled all property matters in our divorce. This case is nothing more than an attempt to take what isn't theirs." Ms. Reynolds presented every document, every payment, every deed, every clause in the settlement. The judge reviewed them, then turned to Vanessa. "Do you have any evidence to contradict this?" Vanessa stammered, scrambling for words, but all she were accusations and attitude. Finally, the judge sighed. "This case is dismissed. The property remains solely in the respondent's name. Any further claims will be considered harassment." The gavel struck. Just like that, it was over. Vanessa's smirk was gone. Her face flushed with humiliation as she stormed out. Daniel followed, eyes down, saying nothing. That evening, I sat on my porch, watching the sunset. My daughter joined me, resting her head against my shoulder. "Are we okay, Mom?" she asked softly. I kissed her hair. "We're more than okay," I said. "No one can take away what we've built here." And I realized it wasn't just about a house. It was about resilience, about standing firm when others try to tear you down. Daniel's new wife had come to my door certain she could shake me, but in the end, she left empty-handed. And I was still here, stronger, freer, and finally at peace.